Hey, good evening, everybody. Dan here, Ultimate Boston Red Sox Collector page on Facebook. And you're either watching me on YouTube or you're watching me on my Red Sox Collector page. If you're on YouTube, I would appreciate you subscribing. Anybody who's kind of new to YouTube, it doesn't cost any money to subscribe to somebody's page. It just kind of boosts my profile a little bit and gets hopefully more people seeing it. So I'd appreciate it if anybody who is watching goes ahead and subscribes. Don't have to make it public. I would appreciate it. Love to see that number go up. Still in the early going here. Have a few subscribers, but not too many. Just want to talk about tonight a couple things. Haven't posted for a few days. Had a few cards come in the mail in the last few days. Just gonna show those real quick. Nothing too exciting, but just want to talk about what I did get. First card I'm going to show is a 2018 Bowman. It's a hashtag trending Michael Chavis card. Chavis, we'll see what happens with him this year if there is a season, if he gets any playing time. Where he's going to play, I think he's going to be the new Brock Holt, honestly, because he can play a bunch of different positions and he's got some pop in his bat. So we'll see what happens with him moving forward. Next card I got is from 2019 Topps. This is the Chris Sale single print from Series 2. That now leaves me with just JD Martinez to get for single prints for 2019 Topps. I don't have any of the SSPs. I believe Tris Speaker, Ted Williams are the two that are in that set. Both go for pretty good money on eBay. I'm hoping one of these days, especially on the Tris Speaker, to maybe sneak in on one. But those I don't put too highly on my want lists. They're nice to get if you can find them cheap, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on them. And also, this is a 2020. This is the Hollow Pink variation of Rafael Devers. That's my first pink one. Been kind of chipping away. The Hollow Foil Blue set, I said on a previous video I completed it, but I actually need one of the Devers variation cards, so still looking for that one. I'll find one on eBay or Sport Lots or something. Relatively cheap. They're not really going for that much. I've got about 3 or 4 other different color Donruss holofoils coming in, trying to start to accumulate some of those as well. As I mentioned before, I tend to get way behind on parallel sets on new cards when they come out, and then I find myself when I'm doing all these want lists now going back and saying, geez, I had a good start to this set. I got 3 or 4 or 5 cards out of 10 or 12, and then I just stopped, and now they're hard to find because all the other collectors have kind of scarfed them all up off the good selling sites. So we'll see what we can find. These are a couple cards that I picked up last week that I put on a video, but the video for some reason never uploaded, and so I want to show these tonight. These are some more of the 5x7 cards. These are all numbered to 49. They're all from 2019. This is from Topps Gallery. The Masterpiece insert cards, black and white. They are black and white. It's not just my lousy camera. Big Poppy, David Ortiz, and Mr. Andrew Benintendi. These particular ones are numbered 21 and 25 of 49. Then I also have from the Topps Update the historic through lines, power hitting outfielders, Mr. Mookie Betts and Ted Williams. And on the flip side, and these are all different cards. They're not front and back. They're 4 separate cards. The seller just put them in one holder. 2 cards in each holder. This is the AL RBI leaders, Big Poppy and JD Martinez. The Williams and Betts is numbered 7 of 49. And the Ortiz and Martinez also 7 of 49. The seller that I bought these from, I think, bought sets and has been breaking them up. So I was able to pick up a total of 9 or 10 jumbo size cards. So I love those cards. I don't know what it is about them. And they only made 49 of each, so they're not easy to come by, but you can get them cheap. That's the funny thing. I don't think there's a huge market for these. Obviously not. Nobody bid against me on any of these, so there's not a huge market for these. There's actually a lot I saw tonight of, I want to say 10 to 15 different Ted Williams of the gold variations of those that are numbered to 10. And the seller, it was a starting bid of about $45, about $4.50 a card, which really isn't that bad considering there's only 10 of each, but I don't think he's going to get any bids, and I'm hoping that maybe the price will come down if he keeps relisting them. So we will wait and see. The next thing I want to show, and I want to give a special shout out to Lou, my coworker at the post office. He knows I'm a big Red Sox collector and fan. And Lou moved here from South Carolina a few years ago, and he's been gradually unpacking stuff. And he's always been a Red Sox fan and had a bunch of Red Sox collectibles that he sold to me several months back as he was kind of unpacking some boxes. And he shot me a text message the other night. I was kind of surprised with asked me if I was interested in this. He said, "Are you interested in this Roger?" And he sent me a picture. I saw it and I was like, "Wow, that's kind of cool." I don't know what it is, and I asked him, what the size was, and so I said, "Yeah, I'm definitely interested in it," and he just gave it to me. He knows it'll definitely get a lot more use in my home than his. Don't know the origin of it. To me, it looks like it's a handmade thing. Somebody who's crafty went ahead and did this, but it's really cool. I really like it. It's roughly 10 by 10 by 10. Try to get a decent picture of it here. It's on a piece of wood, and it's actually like three-dimensional. You can't really tell. I've never seen this image. It's actually fairly thick. It's probably about a half-inch thick, and I don't know if it's glued on there. The black edging is actually just, I'm pretty sure just a Sharpie. It actually looks like it's grooved, but it's not. It looks like maybe just a Sharpie. Got a facsimile signature of Clemens. I don't know what this is, but it's really cool. I just really liked it. And the back, you can see, again, it's got the stand on it, and you can see the glue on the back side of it. There's quite a bit of glue. It's really sturdy. I'm guessing it was probably made in the 80s or 90s, and it's just really cool. I really love it. And anytime I can get something free for my collection, that's a big deal. And, Roger, I love Roger Clemens stuff. So I got the perfect spot for this. It's going to sit on top of my little tabletop case that has my glassware in it. So it's going to go on top of that for now until I maybe find a better spot. But it just looks really cool. You walk in the room and see that. And like I said, I've never seen this particular cutout, and it's kind of hard to tell. You can kind of see the thickness of it when I hold it like that, and it's matted on there really well. It just looks like it's something that was professionally done. And I've never seen this particular image. I've got a pretty extensive knowledge of what's out there, and I've never seen this before. So just really cool. So again, thanks to my coworker Lou for this. Definitely fits my collection really, really well. I'll put that over there for right now. And so yeah, I'm always stoked when I get stuff like that from people. I have most of my coworkers know that I'm a Red Sox nut, and I've had several people. I had a coworker give me the giant Pez dispenser about 6 months ago. She said, I've got it sitting in my den at home. You want it? I'm like, sure, I'll take it. I didn't have it. So that was kind of cool. I've had a lot of trinket stuff, and this same coworker gave me a nice plaque of the Red Sox and a nice Nomar plaque and a few other things about a year ago. So I actually gave him a little bit of money for it, but it was more items. This particular thing, he's like, just take it. He says, it's taking up room in my house. It'll look great in your basement, and it does. I just really like it. It's really cool. So if anybody's seen anything like that, let me know. I just never seen it before, and don't think I ever will. So happy with that. Got a bunch of stuff coming on eBay. Won a few auctions, mostly cards. I do have a new autographed baseball coming, and I might have a few other things, but I've been buying several items from the same dealers. I've been searching other items when they have combined shipping and they have cheap starting bids and they're not getting any activity on them. So I've been swooping in, grabbing 2, 3, 4, 5 cards from several different sellers, parallels, mostly inserts, relics. Got a bunch of autos. I did my autograph list of my star players of Red Sox past, mostly rookies that never made it, or players that had autograph cards, but really they're not going to go in a magnetic holder and go into my showcases. So they go in the binder, and I did my list today, and I was looking for some other ones because I realized I have about 110 to 115 cards, but there's so many that I don't have, and you can get them pretty cheap now. And I found one seller who had them a bunch of buy it nows for like $2 a card and free shipping, and threw about 6 or 7 in my shopping cart. He has a 20% if you buy so much, and I don't know what that number is, so I might just keep shopping with that person until I hit that threshold and see what happens and get a nice autograph day. I love anything certified is great, even if they're guys who have come and gone and aren't going to become superstars. I still like to have them. A lot of the cards from the 90s were actually part of the base sets. They just issued the card as an autograph version, so you technically need those to finish team sets. So Yeah, so that's about all I got tonight. Hope everybody's doing okay, and we will talk to you again sometime this week. Have a great night.